Okay, so here we've got a furnace that the customer stated is not heating. So the first thing I'm going to do is plug it up. Sorry. Of course you haven't seen it, but I'll kind of explain. Once it gets power, the first thing that happens is this induced draft motor comes on. It starts to move what would be carbon monoxide out of this vent stack that of course goes out your roof. That then pulls suction on this weep hole here through this rubber tube, which gets hooked up. Sorry, this is one-handed. Which you would see like this. So once this motor runs, it pulls a vacuum onto this hose, which then pulls this closed, which these two wires will determine if the switch is normally open or normally closed. This is a two-way switch, so it reads both open and closed. The furnace was not coming on or igniting the igniter down here, the hot surface igniter. So what I did was I pulled this hose off, and if you pull this hose off just like this, and you put this hose in your mouth and you pull a suction to close this switch after the unit has come on, I actually noticed that the igniter, hot surface igniter down here, came on and started glowing. Then the igniter read the signal back to the board. The board opened up the gas valve released gas through here, and then the gas ignited. So the furnace is actually working as it should. This is not really a problem. This is just showing you that your safeties in the furnace do work. This is a kind of a dangerous piece of equipment. It does deal with gas, electricity, and a hot surface igniter. So if one or more of those safeties failed, then the unit would not work. So what you'll hear is the induced draft motor come on. It should be pulling pressure through that port right there, through this hose to the pressure switch. Then the pressure switch relays that back to the control board, which then tells the igniter right there to come on, which it's not. But if I pull suction on this hose, you'll actually see the igniter come on. So that shows me that everything from the pressure switch back down to the igniter, to the gas valve, to the flame sensor all work properly. So my issue could be that this port right here gets clogged from time to time with shingle dust and rust and all kind of other things. So what I typically could do is I could take a small piece of wire. You want the unit to be off when you do this, but you can take a small piece of wire, push it down into that hole, and clear the clog out of it so that it can then pull the pressure. Sometimes also what will happen is the end of these hoses right here will be beveled and swelled out from being on that port or that port for a period of time. So then what you can do is you can take a razor blade, a razor knife, and just cut the ends of the swelled hose off so that it has a nice clean spot there to pull suction from. Then put one end back up to here. And then the other end, go back around again. And then we should give it a couple seconds just like that. This unit is now running.